thought I saved
Careful.
it. I thought I saved it. I guess I didn't. But there's that. I don't know if it was MLS or if it was in Barclays. This player that like he was frustrated. They were at home. He got frustrated and he just ripped the ball right into the stands and smacked this kid in the head. He got ejected from the game. The kid's like crying. Fans wearing like the home jerseys, like screaming at him, like flipping him off, like throwing shit at him.
There's something that like Americans we just can't like understand like English like fandom and.
Well, it was a Red Bulls jersey, but I know Red Bull sponsors tons of different.
Well, they have
teams.
Salzburg in Austria, and then they have Leipzig in Germany. So it's probably one of those, if I had to guess.
I don't remember. I don't know who it was. I didn't recognize it. It wasn't a very big crowd, so I imagine it wasn't a.
It's probably Austria then.
Yeah.
Austria. Good night, mate.
I don't think that's an Austrian accent.
It's a joke from Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, is it?
Have you never seen Dumb and Dumber?
I have, but
it's this. He pulls up. This lady pulls up. Or he pulls up in his limo. He's like, hi. And she's like, oh, hello there. He's like, oh, it's a lovely accent. What is it? And she's like, Austrian. He's like, good day, mate. Put another shrimp on the barbie. It's crazy. Bad opening. I didn't like that.
Okay. We needed Tim here. Tim. What?
Tim.
Damn it.
Yeah, there's just something about European football fandom that Americans just can't quite understand, and it's probably because, especially like in England, for example, like their teams have like such rich history. Like NFL fans are very passionate for this, but like soccer teams are like rooted for hundreds of years, like in their towns. Like it runs through their veins.
Yeah. And we're too scared to go south of the border to watch those soccer games because they don't look like us.
So we'll get,
and they don't let them have alcohol, otherwise people die.
Very dangerous.
They also build giant fences to keep them out.
And the wire. And, yeah, soccer
to separate them.
Soccer is just on a whole.
So I don't know why people got so upset that we wanted to build a fence, like a wall, on our border when they've been doing it on their soccer stadiums for.
They've been keeping out Americans for years.
Yeah. They've been keeping out their own people out of the soccer field. So
did you see the United States release their World Cup jerseys?
Oh, I saw you're very passionate. Well, I wasn't very passionate.
They're just so Tim, have you seen them?
Uh-uh.
They're so ugly.
The white jerseys.
The white jerseys are ugly. Well, yeah. I think the white jerseys are ugly because they have that weird like trapezoid.
Yeah, I don't know what they
were
doing with their stitching. Yeah,
what they're trying to do is
makes the neck look weird.
It looks like they're like, hey, when was the last time USA played good in a World Cup? And somebody was like, well, they got to the quarterfinals in 2002. They're like, all right, let's do that, but make it more modern and cool. And then they butchered it, and now it looks worse.
At least they didn't put a collar on it.
I hate the colors. Yeah, Tim, here's. Oh, son of a bitch.
That's the away jersey, right?
That's the white. No, it's the home.
Is that the
so
home?
This is what we'll predominantly wear.
Yeah.
I don't. It wouldn't be that bad if it weren't for that stupid neck thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then here's the blues. We're not as good of a picture, but
they're fine.
I'm probably gonna buy the blue jersey.
Yeah, they're fine.
They're not. They kind of look like warm up tops.
Yeah, and they just seem very unimaginative. Like they didn't put much effort into those.
Yeah, and they're like they released the U.S. Soccer released a statement that it was like these jerseys were the embodiment of like diversity and acceptance and like all this weird stuff, and it's like, so you got some ugly ass plain white jersey with a stupid neck thing. How is that diverse? And then your blue, like I said, it looks just like a training top.
Yeah,
like a cool training top.
It looks like other teams have like ran that sort of like pattern though in the past, like other.
Well, Germany's current is similar to that. Theirs is like a dark red with kind of that black mixture, so it's kind of a similar. But teams, like I'm saying, like teams have been using these for like keeper jerseys and like warm up tops for years. Now there's like no,
who cares?
But I don't get it. We've talked about this before, but like Nike. $1 billion. You're in our country. You should make us look pristine.
Yeah, like look
good, feel good.
Oregon football team always looks fly.
Yeah. Why can't we just do that?
Take
that, but change it to red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
And for soccer, I don't know. It's just disappointing because it's like we get this once every 4 years, and we should have the most innovative, coolest jerseys every single World Cup cycle.
Nope. Adidas always just outdoes them.
Yeah, Adidas always takes care of Germany. Why? Because they're in Germany.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't Nike do the same? Phil McKnight, if you're listening, let's pick it up.
Please.
We have creators here. We can do some designs for you. That'd be 10 times. I did see there was a mock-up on Twitter. It was a black jersey with like a dark gray in script, had the Declaration of Independence written all the way across with a gold patch. Like, that's cool.
That's pretty neat. I like that.
I'm saying, yeah, just some creativity,
Yeah,
please.
something, yeah.
And not weird
And, yeah.
things
not
across
the creative,
my collar.
Not the creative that you went with,
Yeah,
because it's bad.
I did find it too in they have like promo videos and their promo pictures. Like one of them's like, it was like the new blues to prepare for battle, and then it has like Aronson holding up like the heart symbol with his
The
hands, and it's
battle.
like,
Battle.
yeah, he's really ready for battle. Maybe in the, I don't even know what kind of arena that would be. The love arena.
Yeah.
We don't need that on the soccer field. We need hate.
We need
Hate arena. We don't put up hearts. Put up derogatory symbols and whatnot. I took my girls to
Maybe
a soccer
vulgar.
game.
Maybe vulgar. There you
Vulgar.
go.
That's what, yeah, vulgar symbols.
Yeah.
Took my girls to a soccer game for the first time on
Okay.
Friday night. Went to the Huskers women's soccer game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
Free?
nice. $1 per
Oh.
ticket for them.
Dang,
I
they're moved up in the.
I had to pay $5.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
They're moving up though. Man,
Mhm.
it used to be free.
And there was
Yeah.
a pretty good.
Well, I think it's still free for students.
They had it
Yeah,
pretty
probably.
much filled up. It was a good little turnout. They had like because we played against Minnesota and they had traveling tailgaters in the parking lot. I was like,
I
oh,
want
this is
to.
cool.
I think the ladies have been doing pretty decent as of late. I thought.
Yeah, they looked okay. But it was fun just teaching my 5-year-old because she was it was 21 questions for the entire first half.
Mm-hmm.
Whose side is who's on the scoreboard, why are they doing it? And she was very upset at halftime. She was pissed that nobody scored. She's like, why has nobody scored? I was like, well, it's hard. She's like, well, when I play at home, I score all the time. So, yeah, you're right. I know. But it was fun. They put on a good little show, and I got to teach my girls about, they asked about the refs. Like, is that the coaches wearing black? And I'm like, no, those are the refs. They're like, oh. I was like, we hate them.
We hate them.
And then like the
So-
people like sitting around me like looked at me kind of funny.
So did we win?
I don't know. We left at halftime.
Oh.
I had my 3-year-old with me. It was like
Yeah.
halftime was
Not
like
gonna
it was
last.
like 8:05, 8:15 at halftime. My 3-year-old was there. She was whining the whole time. So
Yeah.
All right.
That's understandable.
it was a good little introductory. Once we get a little
Yeah.
older, we'll go more and we'll indoctrinate them into the ways of soccer,
The cult.
the cult of soccer, and it'll be great.
Yeah. I just found out that that apparently only soccer fans in England are called hooligans, and then the rest of Europe are called ultras. That's a thing. Have you heard about that?
I've never heard of
Yeah.
ultras. ULTRA.
Yeah.
In which language?
I don't know. That's just.
Where'd you hear this?
I don't know. Reddit probably.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, I thought all
That can't be
soccer.
questioned.
Yeah. I don't know. Apparently, it's like a whole gang thing. Yeah.
Should we have like a?
Have you guys seen the movie Green Street Hooligans
I've not.
with
Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood? Fantastic movie. It's a great movie.
I've heard it was good.
Yeah, I love it. Especially like you don't really get to see Elijah Wood in a lot of like action dramas too, like where he's like, fighting.
He fought in Lord of the Rings.
Please,
He fought a troll.
you call that fighting?
Yeah, he dropped his sword, quivering in fear. Have you watched Rings of Power? Are you caught up?
I'm not caught up. No.
Are you caught up, Tim?
No.
Why
I
even
mean,
have a
I mean,
podcast?
I mean, I
Why
finally,
even do this?
I mean, I
did
finally,
watch-
finally watched the first episode all the way through without falling asleep.
I'm
so-
having a hard time with Rings of Power. We're 4 episodes in. They're really losing me.
Are they?
Yeah, and they're. I've noticed, and this happened episode 1, but I wasn't sure if like maybe I'm just in the wrong, so I kind of ignored it. Like maybe I'm stupid. But it's starting to continuously happen. The music is not matching what's going on in the scene. Like they had this like intense music in this last episode. I was like, oh, this
Shit's about
dude,
to go
this
down.
guy is dead. Like this music is like the most tragic music I've ever heard in my life. This dude's getting an arrow shot at him. Like, oh, no way he survives. And he just ran away. And that was the end of the scene. And I was like, what? And the same thing happened with episode 1. Is like when like she was approaching the Netherlands or whatever they're called. And like the gates of heavens were open and the clouds were parting. And the music was so intense. It was really good. And I saw the comet flying there. I'm like, her home is about to be like blown up. and then just went past overhead, and then that was like it. And I was like, it's really weird. It's not matching. It's not meshing here. But yeah, Rings Power Story's all over the place, and they've kind of lost me. I don't care anymore.
I've been watching Cyberpunk 2077 Edge Runners.
What's that?
It's an anime on Netflix based on the game.
I really need to get back into Netflix.
Yeah, they've been all their anime, dude, has been top notch. I've been very impressed. It gets a little weird though because it's anime titties, like lots of them, and I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Vince is like sitting in the dark room by himself at home, and he's just like, I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You just need to grow that beard a little bit further down the neck
I guess.
to get an anime tits.
Yeah.
So it's pretty graphic?
Oh yeah, very gory. Have you played any Cyberpunk?
I haven't, no.
No. I feel like it's kind of right up your alley because it's super sci-fi, right?
I'm sure the game wasn't overall that great.
It's
I should play it. I honestly should play it.
a lot of the bugs are fixed. The problem is, I don't know. I think it's just on the last gen consoles, but CD Projekt Red has been getting.
They're still working on it with the updates and everything.
Well, they've been getting a lot of backlash because they finally released their first DLC, but they said they're not going to release it for the previous generations.
Yeah.
And I almost thought I heard them say that they weren't releasing it on console.
So only PC?
Yeah,
Interesting.
which I might have to double check my.
Well, last time I
Double
knew
check
it
it
wasn't
there.
worth playing that game unless you had a PC. But
CD, yeah, it's really weird. CD Projekt Red, man, they were so stellar of a game studio for so long. You could tell.
Witcher 3 was like almost like because that's the reason why Cyberpunk 2077 had so much hype because Witcher 3 had free downloadable content. It was a great story, great looking game. Everything of it was polished and everything you would want from an RPG. So like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
they're doing
And
they're
you can
doing
tell
like a
they
cyberpunk sci-fi. Like this is gonna be the greatest game ever. And then they just dropped the ball.
Yeah, and then they just
I feel like I honestly, based off of what I've read and seen, I haven't played the game, but from an outside view looking in, it doesn't look like they've done enough to salvage it.
And it is unfortunate because I do feel like the story is pretty shallow. They try to hook you with some emotional stuff, but it just I don't know. It just then kind of just falls off after that. But it's still a fun game. A lot of cool stuff you can do. A lot of different ways to play, which is always what I find fun.
Yeah, I'll definitely try it out after my 4th playthrough of Mass Effect.
Yeah, you'll never play another game
Ever again.
I don't know why you bought a
This is
PS5 in the first place. I didn't
know I'd love this. I didn't know I'd love this game that much. I would just get my PS4 if I would have known. So maybe don't watch the show, Cyberpunk.
No, you could definitely watch it. I think, but I would just make sure the children aren't around.
It'd be real awkward. My wife walks in.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, but
Anime boobs.
Yeah, because I mean, in the video game too, there's nudity and stuff, and I mean, you even get to choose the size of your genitalia. You get to choose
That
how-
enough should be alone for anybody to buy the game. Like, I love character creation. I've never had that much freedom.
Yeah, circumcised, uncircumcised.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, man! I finally get to fulfill that role playing experience where I was uncircumcised.
Piercings as
Were
well.
you that?
I don't know if there's like genitalia piercings, but I mean, yeah, you got
Jeez, come
weird-
on.
You finally get
They
to
they drew the line there.
You live a life where you get to choose what happens to your own body.
Yeah, yeah.
I've always
So much
wanted
for my body, my choice. Right?
I'm never gonna get a Jacob's Ladder or where the hell that's called, but
Yeah.
I want my character to.
Yeah.
It's a Jacob's Ladder.
Or something called like
Yeah, you're right. It's
it's
penis piercing, multiple
bars all the
Through
way
your
up the all the way up the shaft.
That hurts just thinking about.
Yeah.
Can we not talk about this?
I've seen a Prince Albert done, and that is.
Oh, you've seen it done?
A Prince Albert.
Yeah.
To who?
That's just the head, right?
Yeah, through the head.
Yeah.
You get 2 holes. You
Why
get
were you
a
watching
little
somebody
dicky.
get a Prince Albert done?
Back when I first
Orbit of
moved to
curiosity.
when I first moved to Lincoln, all my roommates took a trip up to Big Brain, and everybody got a
Big
piercing.
brains?
What?
Big brain,
Big Brain?
and they got big brain.
Yeah, it's a tattoo. It's a
okay.
really well known or pretty high quality tattoo and piercing place up in Omaha.
Oh, okay.
So
And
you just refuse. You won't do any piercings,
wouldn't-
no
they
tattoos?
tried to get me to do a douchey labrae, and I was like, I really don't want a facial piercing, and I was like,
What's a labrae?
through
God,
the
why do
lip.
you know all these names?
Through the lip.
Okay.
Why don't you
Like,
just get-
right in
why
the
don't you-
middle.
if you want to just get your ear pierced like a normal person.
Nah.
Do you hold your body to such high regard?
No, not really.
It's a
just-
temple, Tyler.
I just don't think I would look.
For
that-
his unbelieving soul?
Yeah.
I honestly don't think a piercing
For Mother
would
Earth.
look good on me. Plus, my ears are covered by my hair half the time,
Tim, you
half
could
the
rock-
year,
yeah, but
anyways.
you could, like, put up in the bun.
No.
And get
I think
some-
you could get an
fat
eyebrow.
diamonds.
An eyebrow piercing.
Nah.
He could rock an eyebrow piercing.
Tim, you can rock whatever you want if you have enough confidence.
I just don't think it matches
Get the bull nose.
my. No.
That's only for bisexual women.
septum. Yeah.
What?
That's
Bisexual or
I can see
or
that. That's funny.
pansexual.
Funny, I've never heard that, but I get it.
yeah.
So you'll never defile your body.
I mean, I don't know.
Outside
I'll
of-
I'll,
outside
get
of
I'll
alcohol.
probably get a tattoo someday, but it's gotta like, it's really gotta like be a
We're
like
going
a, like
Saturday,
an like
right?
an like an epiphany
No, I'm
moment.
gone this weekend.
We're
That
going
was my
next.
point.
We're going
Next
Saturday.
Saturday,
after.
Yeah.
You want to come with?
I don't have, and plus I don't have money to blow on a tattoo
You get
either.
a shop
so-
minimum $75 plus tip $100. Just get Tim on your shoulder.
You can get Vince.
Get the
so you want like something meaningful and
kinda. I don't
You
know.
don't- you don't
Something that I won't hate.
you don't want to end
know.
up looking like me.
Don't want just a random smiley face on your ass.
I hate 50% of my tattoos.
Yeah.
You hate them? You don't hate
I
'em.
hate 2 of them.
You hate 2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Not the
think you
smiley
told
face.
me.
I like the smiley
Yeah,
face.
I think I know which one you're talking about. I think you told me.
Probably.
Yeah. I don't know. Someday, but
Get a
yeah.
Rams logo. That'd be cool.
That's douchey.
Tim, but anyway, back to
No,
I think you
not
look
doing
good with
that.
like some piercings.
I don't-
Eyebrow,
I don't-
ears,
I don't
maybe
see it.
nipples.
I would think about it. I would
Your
think
nipples?
about that one. Yeah.
Really?
It's
of
the,
all.
Yeah.
It's the worst pain.
Yeah, I
ever.
don't. I
Yeah.
would never, ever. No.
I'm trying to think.
That is part of my body I hold sacred.
I think like the only pain that I've like had that hurts worse than like my nipple piercing is like emotional pain.
So would you rather
I-
get kicked in the balls by a soccer player?
I have.
Yeah, I know.
I have.
And which was worse?
But I didn't expect it, so maybe that's I don't know. Maybe that's the expectance of it. I don't know.
Mm.
It's bad though. It sucks.
Don't they do like okay, it's gonna be on 3, 1, 2, and
No, I think the guy just straight up told me. He's like, "All right, here we go." I said, "Okay," and he did it. I'm like, "Oh my!" That was like miserable. He's like, "All right, let's do the other one." I'm like,
gave you no chance to even like reconsider your actions.
well, when you're there, you're there. I ain't going back. There's no go. That's why we just gotta get Tim into the shop. Well, I guess you already when you were getting your Prince ladder done or whatever.
Prince Ladder.
So you were like you were in a piercing shop with 4 other men who were all getting their
No,
wieners pierced.
No, two other dudes and 2 girls. So
The
They
2
get-
girls
I
got their
got-
Prince Alberts.
I saw one of the girls got her nipples pierced, and then another one got like dermals like on the hips or something like that. Yeah. So
And
I don't
you
know.
were just like the square
yeah
standing there. I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
They didn't bully you or make fun of you.
they did.
Good.
No,
Why
they
did go? Why
they
not
called
hang
me
out
they
with
called me
here?
a pussy, and no, I just it was a family outing.
Did you
and-
have the intent when you went when they're like, "Hey, we're going to do this. Tim, you want to come?" Were you
No,
like, yeah, maybe I'll try it. And then you get in.
I was gonna see how I felt. Nah, I didn't want it. Didn't want anything.
I saw a guy on
Jeez.
TikTok the other day. He is like, like this new wave of like people just like blacking out like whole parts of their bodies.
Oh, for tattoos.
Yeah.
I've never
Like
seen it,
just
but I think I've
just
seen it. on
solid,
there.
just black ink.
That just
This
seems like a waste of ink.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So this guy literally, like,
Oh, I mean, if you don't like
from
being
his
white.
neck to like here to like
Bicep.
midway down his bicep, he even had it in his armpits.
Ugh.
Ow!
And he said that it was actually way less painful than like his ribs and back.
Oh yeah, don't go near
And
my
chest.
armpit, dude. Ugh.
But he said it was way less. He's like,
Oh,
there's a lot.
less.
Yeah, he said there's a lot of muscle there. I don't know.
Interesting.
But
To each your own, I guess. When you're
I guess,
gonna
man.
block out your body, it's
Mhm.
fine.
Back to video games, but when God of War comes out, I might need to come over a lot. I'll buy it. I want to play
Oh,
it.
you won't buy a PS5. You just want to come over and play it on mine.
Did you play the first?
They upped the price, the bastards.
It's tough times, Tim.
No, no.
They actually have. I saw Xbox Series X's in stores.
Oh,
As a Target,
shit.
they were stocked.
Wow.
I was like, wow.
It might be worth it.
Yeah, imagine if they would just release their games on time. I would have bought one right then and there. But they refuse. Yeah, God of War comes out.
Except Xbox Game Pass is like arguably the best deal ever.
But God of War comes out in November? Correct?
This
Early November?
fall, I think. Yeah.
I know it's this fall. I just couldn't remember the exact date. But
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
that'll be huge.
pretty excited about that.
'Cause you beat the full one, right? The first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
November 9th
That's good.
is
nice.
schedule release date.
Sweet.
Yeah.
We'll see if it
And
happens,
I'm pretty sure you get it. You have to fight Thor or something because.
Nice.
It's
I
called
finally
Ragnarok.
watched Thor: Love and Thunder. And you were right, Tim. I have never been more sexually attracted to a man before in my life.
Like I said.
when he was nude, I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like that is like that a human could look like that.
Mhm.
I'm getting hot hot and bothered just thinking about it. That was incredible.
Yeah, my seat got a little slippery after that. No, like I said, that was worth the price of the movie ticket alone, and then the rest of the movie was free. I mean,
Have you seen it yet, Vince?
No.
You got it for that one scene alone.
No Natalie Portman.
You don't
Nudie
even
scenes.
you won't even want to see her after seeing Chris Hemsworth nude.
I mean, it would be a nice plus, but you'd be getting greedy. I mean, that would be a lot
Chris was
for
Imagine them
one
both
screen.
together. Their flesh intermingling. Oh.
They touch
Taika
hammer
Waititi.
tips.
Why did you write this in the script?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely understand the criticisms though that people have been giving.
Yeah, but fuck it, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a Marvel movie.
Yeah,
What
and
did
that's
they
why
expect.
and that's why I completely overlook because the issue people had was the tonal shifts. Like, oh, it's super funny, but then it's serious, but it's like
So that's a Marvel
yeah,
movie.
No, as long as it's entertaining, like that's the only thing that matters to me. And it was fun and it was entertaining.
Yeah.
Christian Bale is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, and like I said, I do not like Guns N' Roses, but it worked for the movie. Like
I loved it. Not really a spoiler. They convene in like this what do you call it? It's like an assembly of gods or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a real word. It's a real thing. But there's like all these different it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool, but a
Zeus was in it.
little corny. But yeah, it was
Russell
funny.
Crowe was Zeus,
Yes.
and he spoke with a Greek accent.
Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome. And did you know?
Maybe they'll make a.
It was more like an
crossover.
Italian
God
accent.
of War will
fully.
come and kill Thor.
That'd be cool.
I mean,
Marvel would never do it, but
Disney has a lot of money. They could pay Sony.
well, and Sony does have Marvel rights. They're making a Wolverine game. They made Spider-Man.
See, I'm saying, intermingle those. Get Kratos into the Marvel universe.
Kratos
have him
versus
just killing.
Chris Hemsworth Thor. That would be awesome.
Man, who would you star as Kratos though? That'd be tough.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
No.
No.
I don't know. That'd be tough.
Tom Hardy.
I don't think he's big enough.
I know he's not big enough, but
They made him look big as Bane.
yeah, that's
If
true.
you have a good director, you can
Yeah.
make it even. Directors are making Tom Cruise look big for you. Dude's smaller than I am.
Yeah.
5'5". He might be shorter than Robin.
Yeah.
Man, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool one though.
Tom Hardy would. I think Tom Hardy would be able to do the voice or get close to it at least.
Yeah.
Shave the head,
He has a
get the-
wide range.
Boy.
Yeah, and he could get the beard down too.
Mhm.
Let's make this happen. Let's make this happen, Marvel.
Come on.
Somebody just needs to throw us a bunch of money and let us do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Because we obviously evidenced by this podcast, we can come up with some pretty awesome things, which we've all forgotten about. And next week we won't remember this conversation either. So
Remember what conversation?
I don't know why we keep forgetting.
Yeah. Well,
It's,
Another beer.
it's a mystery.
I don't know why I can't remember. Can I have another beer, please?
yeah. Where's that peppermint schnapps?
Hopefully it
dumped
threw it away. Yeah.
I dumped it. I thought about it. I had a moment of weakness.
Then you
Because-
remembered.
because I was at home and I was like, I don't really want to go to the store.
oh, there's that permafrost.
So I
Whatever it's
looked.
called.
I was like, I wonder if I can make any like mixed drinks with this. And there was like, nothing. There was one called like Steel Vomit, and you mix peppermint schnapps, Everclear, and like some other awful tasting. It's just a mixture of these the nastiest.
You might as well drink drain cleaner.
I happily.
That has to be like a 21st birthday drink. or
Yeah,
something.
that's
What
like
the fuck?
the Three Wise Men or the Gorilla Fart or something like that.
Yeah,
Four Horsemen.
Yeah, needless to say, I happily dumped the permafrost schnapps down the drain, and no hard feelings there. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Don't ever come back to my house.
Bye. Goodbye, Frost.
Still no word from that guy either. Weird.
Scott Frost?
Yeah.
Would you want him to? What were you wanting to hear from him?
I don't know.
Like,
Literally
did
every.
you want him to like get on Twitter?
Literally every
Did it-
other coach in every Nebraska sport ever who has ever been released has had something to say. Mike Riley, very professional.
Fuck Mike Riley.
He's better than Frost.
No, he's not.
Has a better record.
Statistically.
He has a better record.
Like in every fact.
Well,
fucking
but
way.
yeah, but also you got to think he came in and had Bo Pelini's players,
Oh right.
and
yeah.
Sean Eichhorst and Mike Riley tore this organization to the ground. Yeah, Scott Frost was not good, but he didn't have a lot to work with either. Mike Riley at least had some good players to work
and he
with.
threw away 5 years of recruiting, didn't he?
Oh, I agree. I'm not. Listen, I don't know why you keep. I don't love Scott Frost.
Okay, that's fine. And
But I don't hate him either.
But I hate Mike Riley.
Yeah.
In Sean Eichhorst.
I hate Scott Frost, and I don't like Mike Riley. But at least he was a professional when he left,
He was a fake professional.
and he wasn't drunk as he stumbled out of the.
Like, the rumors are
Didn't-
unreal, dude.
Didn't his team like win the USFL or something like that?
Mike Riley?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think they
It got
won.
canceled because
Yeah.
of COVID before
Well, no, the US like the.
the AAF. It was
Was
the
that?
AAF.
Oh, that was it. But he also had a USFL team, the other one that started and then we forgot about.
Mike Riley's a bum. But I shout out to Mickey Joseph. I had no idea we've never had a black coach in any sport whatsoever.
It
didn't
came
realize
came up in my mind, but I wasn't actually sure until like they finally
finally
said it, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's right.
I
Any sport,
Yeah,
Never.
that was crazy. to me. I
except
didn't
the
realize that.
dance and cheerleading teams got pissed off. They're like, wait, we're not a
We're not a sport.
We're not an NCAA sport.
No, you're not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, don't. Cheerleading is not a sport.
It's pretty athletic.
Yeah.
I guess. I'm not trying to diminish what they do.
It's
not a
just
sport,
not
though.
sponsored by the. It's not convened in
Yeah,
the
they're not, like,
NCAA. I guess whatever.
I think they might compete.
I don't know if the college level competes. Like
Yeah, no,
it's like usually like a
Just club
private
stuff? Yeah.
club stuff. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember because I think there was like literally a Netflix documentary on not professional, but like
Yeah, there was.
Collegiate.
Hmm.
But it wasn't.
I'm
like-
sure
it
that
wasn't
there's like
Nebraska.
I'm sure there's like
well,
a
yeah, that's what I'm saying. is
I'm
that
sure
there
there's like a
is-
convention or something that they have and they do it.
All
they
I'm
do
saying is that even
a
though
thing,
maybe
but-
Nebraska doesn't, send our cheerleading squad out to different cheerleading meets, it is a sport.
I disagree.
You
It's
can. It's still
definitely
like,
You're not
it's
competing,
definitely
you're
a
just dancing.
they
sport.
literally compete.
But our team is not competing. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Ours isn't. That doesn't mean it's not a sport.
I guess they. I mean, they.
So do you think
it's not
dancing's
exactly.
a sport?
It can be, yeah.
I disagree. I don't.
Yeah, it's
We're
kind of a
diminishing
fine
the value of
line, but
sports. It's a performance.
If it-
There's a difference between athletic sporting competitions and
So
performance
you don't think
competitions.
I figure skating is?
gymnastics.
I don't think figure skating is now.
I mean, it's literally
Gymnastics?
an Olympic sport.
I only say yes to gymnastics because my daughter is in gymnastics.
Well, I mean,
what
she
happens when she does
and
cheerleading?
she has a chance to get a college scholarship for it, so I'm all for it.
And what happens when she does cheerleading?
I'm glad you're enjoying your extracurricular activity.
What if she gets a scholarship for cheerleading?
Good for you, honey. I got a scholarship for an essay I wrote. Doesn't
What
mean
if,
I'm
what if
playing
she's so good
sports.
at cheerleading that she joins a club, they travel the world competing in cheerleading meets?
I don't think I'd let my daughters cheerlead. I don't want them wearing skimpy outfits.
But they can play volleyball and other.
I never said they could play volleyball.
But that's a sport?
How is volleyball not a sport? What do you mean?
I don't know.
I just don't
the
think
whole,
cheerleading is a sport. That's all I'm saying.
yeah. Well, I mean, as far as just when they stand there and yell, no. But I would say when they start throwing each other around and making pyramids and stuff like that, it's a
Yeah, it takes a lot of physical talent. I agree. I just don't think it's a sport.
I think it's the same as gymnastics. You're just doing it with other people. I don't know.
That's a good comparison, gymnastics and
Yeah.
cheerleading.
So like team gymnastics, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so weird because I want to argue like no, gymnastics is a sport.
But then you're like, wait, that's a good
Yeah.
point.
I think that's a good what? My head's all like I'm getting really confused. Overload.
Because they dance in gymnastics, so it's a whole thing. I mean, the floor routine and
Yeah, no, there's no logic to my
All
opinion.
I can-
I'm still angry at you because I
just
think you're-
it's just the raw misogyny that you can't
It's-
get out of there.
yeah.
still every
Oh, there we go. We're back.
okay.
Computer just froze up for a sec. That was bizarre.
I can't.
Can you guys hear me?
yeah.
Hold on one sec. All right, we're good. It just wasn't picking it up for
Okay.
visually.
God bless you.
Continue.
Unfortunately, like the internet has ruined my mind though, because I can't think. We can't talk about any story without me thinking of some video I've seen on the internet. And there's a male cheerleader throws a lady up. You know, you catch her on the butt or whatever, and then you kind of toss her back up, and then you drop her. So he does that whole thing, and then he immediately puts his hand to his face.
What?
Yeah,
Like this is a
dude.
real thing?
Yeah,
Or
it
was
was
it
like
like
a
a
video of
skit?
a guy. No, it was a real thing. It was so funny.
Interesting.
I really related to that guy though.
All right.
You guys didn't? You guys wouldn't?
No. That's weird.
Okay.
Oh.
But yeah,
Other-
shout out Nebraska for finally getting with the times.
What do you mean?
Oh, what?
Oh,
Having
having
a
a black
Oh, yeah,
black
yeah.
head
Finally
coach.
having a black
Yeah.
head coach in any sport.
Yeah,
I didn't
they
know
keep
that-
they keep asking him about it too, and he's like, I don't care. I just
Yeah.
want to coach. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of a stupid question. How do you feel about being the first black coach? Like, I don't know. What are you supposed to say? Is it like a bait question? Like,
Yeah,
they're
well,
gonna-
yeah, obviously.
It's just clickbait.
Yeah.
They just need to.
But it rises. It brings up the question in my mind: is there systematic racism amongst donors in Nebraska?
No way.
Yeah.
No way, man.
Oh yeah, and yesterday I just found out that Mickey Joseph is Vance Joseph's brother. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Get him out of here!
Listen, okay.
The sins of the brother.
They only gave him a year.
Yeah, I found out about that like very shortly after.
Vince is just
became
clutching his
Nebraska.
And
fist.
wasn't Vance Joseph the Broncos' first black head coach?
I think so.
Might have been.
I think so. Yeah.
Joseph's paving the way
Just
in Midwestern
Yeah.
states.
I just wish his brother Vance wouldn't suck so much.
Hey, he led a good defense for the Cardinals like 1 year. I don't know. Is
In
he still at the
Miami?
Cardinals?
Huh?
I thought he was still at the
He
Cardinals.
is. He's still a defense coordinator of the
Yeah.
Cardinals.
hmm
Why are Nebraska fans so high on Mickey Joseph?
Because he played for Nebraska.
There it is.
Yeah.
You,
And
you knew it had
he-
to be
and-
something like that.
and-
And they were excited because like he had a stellar game against Oklahoma when he played here.
And he also recruited and coached up Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson.
Did you guys hear the Urban Meyer chant
Oh God.
on Fox?
What they even had him on Fox's Big Noon stuff.
It-
Why? Stop.
It definitely is like, I mean, he works for Fox now, but
I just wish I wish the state of Nebraska would like
well,
exile him.
well, it's just
He's not allowed in the state.
it's such a short-term memory span everybody has. It's like you remember how he completely like botched the Jaguars job, like
They don't
didn't care, and
They
like
don't care. Man.
and he just left Ohio State because he was in a scandal, and then he said that he had a heart condition, and then next year went back to coaching. And
Hey,
I know,
if you win, people
No.
have short memories. That's how it's pretty much always been.
And
Yeah.
and like I said, people don't care. Literally, Husker dads everywhere are like, "Oh yeah, you can sexually assault my daughter." I don't know."
As
long as
his
we
team-
get
as long as
national
his team
championships,
starts
baby.
winning.
Yeah,
that was
let us get bowl games, baby.
consensual assault, I think.
Yeah, this will be consensually. I'm consenting to you having sex with my daughter, Mr. Urban Meyer.
I think we can do better than Urban Meyer, but
Definitely can.
has anybody talked to Sean Payton yet? Has that even been thrown around?
He ain't gonna come to college. He's a pros guy.
Well, I know that, but he could make more money coaching in
Why
college.
would you ever want to coach pro football?
Yeah,
You can make so much more money in college. 'cause
which
college
is
better.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's like not paying attention.
Your
We can say whatever we want.
Your camera froze, so I'm trying to fix it.
We can just say whatever we want though, and he will be like, "Yeah,
Yeah, good point.
Wieners, floppy wieners, floppy wieners.
But speaking of more football news, that Brett Favre news,
Oh yeah, everything going on with Brett Favre.
which he was always kind of shady. Like he always kind of came off a little weird. To me, at least.
I don't know. Brett Favre's been beloved for even when he sent pictures of his wiener to
Yeah,
the
that's
cheerleader
right.
from the Jets. Nobody really batted an eye.
Yeah, that seemed pretty like.
Well, that was what 08.
It wasn't exactly shocking. It was
Was
like,
that
yeah, I
08,
can see.
09?
Yeah,
Yeah, nobody-
that was in like flip phone days,
Yeah,
dude.
all you young kids out there, nobody cared back then. people sexually assaulted and had gay slurs and everything else you can imagine. Nobody cared back then.
I saw this. I guess we should talk more about it, but yeah. So for those that aren't in the know, Brett Favre has been funneling tax dollars.
Accused of funneling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the word?
Welfare?
No.
That's what they're calling it.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Siphoning taxpayer dollars to the Southern Mississippi State,
Southern Miss, wasn't it? Or no,
wherever he went to college.
Oh, it wasn't Southern Miss. It was Ole Miss. No, he didn't go to Ole Miss.
It's
Mississippi
Southern
State.
Miss. Nope, it's like Southern Miss something.
Well, it is Southern. There is Southern Miss.
have
The Eagles or
We
whatever.
have all of the
Is that where
knowledge
that-
at
is
the
that-
world at our fingertips, and we still just decide to
Yeah, Southern Miss.
to just spout nonsense out of our fucking mouths. Let's see here. God damn it.
Can I play, while you're looking that up, can I play Shannon Sharp's quote
Oh, please do.
on the Brett Favre situation? Just
Yeah,
'cause
Southern Miss.
Shannon Sharp is like, I really like Shannon Sharp, and he's like, yes, he's with Skip Bayless, but I think Shannon Sharp still has a lot of, he's entertaining, but he also has a lot of good opinions.
Mm-hmm. His reaction to the end of the Broncos game was pretty
Hall of
awesome.
Fame, and nobody mentioned about text messages that he sent to that. I talked to people that was in the room when Brett Favre went to the Hall of Fame, and nobody mentioned about text messages that he sent to that Jet masseuse. Nobody mentioned anything about their
Cheerleader.
from. But yet T.O., they brought up everything. Can you imagine if T.O. would have had an incidents like Brett Favre off the field? T.O. still to this day right now would not be in the Hall of Fame. Yet they walked right past it like Brett Favre did nothing.
That is true. I give you that.
The problem that I have with this situation,
Yep.
you got to be a sorry mofo to steal from the lowest. Mississippi is the poorest state in our country.
It is.
Its citizens. So if they're the poorest state, Brett Favre is taken from the underserved. You made $100+ million in the NFL. This is what we know. Scared when black and brown people do fraud the government, they do it. They hell bent. You get an EBT card or you get WIC or you get stuff like that, boy, they move heaven and earth to try to put you in jail for $400 little measly dollars.
Fact.
I heard that part.
Yeah, but yet Tom Brady got away with it too. So
What did Tom Brady do?
he got the PPP loan or whatever, the COVID loans that went out to businesses to keep payroll
he
going
didn't
or whatever.
personally get them. TB12 did, his company.
Right, but I don't know.
Just happens
It's
to be
pretty
the same bank
it's
account
pretty-
as his.
just pretty shady. I don't know. And those loans were those loans were forgiven.
Well,
and,
any responsible company in America applied for those loans.
Yeah.
and a lot of fake ones too. But
And a lot of fake ones.
yeah,
And the U.S. government's like, yeah, sure. We don't care. We're not going to check on any of
it's
this.
the same government that like lost $1 trillion in cash in Afghanistan or Iraq or something like that. I don't know. Yeah.
Huh.
And then 9/11 happened.
That was after. But
Big
I
conspiracies
think
now.
I
Big
think it was
conspiracies.
after.
I hate that
Yeah, Brett Favre allegedly stole money from, or took money that was supposed to go towards welfare in Mississippi.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
put it towards Southern Miss. His
The
daughter plays volleyball there, so
Yeah. Didn't he want to build like a volleyball arena or something like that?
Yeah.
Look, there's no video of this happening, so we will forget about it by the end of the season.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Unless there's criminal charges that end up going through.
Maybe.
I doubt anybody will care.
It's unfortunate, but still.
It's white crime.
I do have
White crime.
I have a fun little bit to share too. Some news. Notre Dame head coach Marcus Freeman has converted to Catholicism.
I thought that was like a requisite, like a prerequisite.
Tim,
I wish Notre Dame would hire a Jewish head coach. That would be awesome.
The point,
so funny.
again, Tim, back to what we were just saying. Football triumphs all.
Yeah. Well,
They just look at you. Can you win games?
If you can win,
They look at your record. Wow, he's won a lot of games. You're hired.
and since
it goes back to Urban Meyer, Brett Favre. It doesn't matter who you
Scott
are.
Frost.
Scott Frost.
We're like, wow, you turned the program around in a year. You could do that here. Nope. Sorry, keep hating on your boy.
You're delusional, Vince. You don't know me. You don't know my life. Yeah, Nebraska's in shambles.
yeah,
There's no hope.
it's
There's hope.
definitely
bullshit
not
again.
just definitely not just the head coach's fault. That's for sure. But
Yeah, it was an accumulation of things. We've talked about it time and time
Ad
again.
nauseum.
Yeah,
And
so-
probably will for the next few years. What else do you want to talk about, Vince?
Oh man.
do we win another game this year?
No chance.
We don't win a game?
Who's
You don't
who's
think
left?
we don't win a
Who
game?
are we gonna? We might beat Iowa.
Maybe.
Dude,
No,
I'm
our
saying, man.
Our defense is so bad. Their offense will probably score 4 or 5 touchdowns.
Their quarterback will finally figure out how to play football again, and then.
Yeah,
I
no
don't know.
chance.
Oh man, we got Casey Thompson under center, baby. He's gonna
Don't
be
matter.
throwing for like 400 yards and 0 touchdowns.
As long as we can do it all in the first quarter, we might be okay.
Yeah, why don't they just stop the game after the first drive?
Yeah.
Man,
It's
that'd be
over.
crazy.
All right, we scored. Let's
First
call
one-
it
first-
good.
First team to score wins.
Yeah.
Go. We would win so many games if that was the rule.
Yeah.
We're just sudden
Scott
death
Frost
from
would still be
start.
Man,
Dude, we would. Yeah,
we-
we'd be undefeated.
Adrian Martinez won a Heisman.
Yeah, we would have been undefeated every year.
We'll start our own. Just screw this whole NCAA football thing. We start our own league. We only play 5 minutes. That's it. That's the whole game. We dominate.
What do you want to talk about, Vince?
Why am I being singled out here?
I don't know. You said you had
So
things to talk
we're
about.
starting to talk about something. You said, well, we can't talk about it again.
Yeah, I was saying we were just talking about.
How,
That's true. I
how
don't
we
even wanna
suck.
talk
How we
about it.
suck.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah.
There
Let's
was
see.
literally nothing good to
Hey,
say
at least
about it.
they didn't they didn't quite hang a half 100 on us.
Yeah, I will
say
say.
the third stringers in the third quarter.
So I had the unfortunate privilege to work on Friday in downtown Haymarket, Lincoln.
That sucks.
I'm not mad at these people because if I was in their shoes, I'd be doing the same exact thing. But there was Oklahoma fans everywhere.
Yeah, it sounded like there was a pretty good
They showed up.
chunk of them there.
They showed
'cause
up,
You
dude.
could hear them on the telecast.
Yeah,
like-
they showed up, and they were out and just partying it up at friggin' 9 o'clock in the morning in downtown Lincoln, man.
Yeah,
And
they're
I
on
was-
vacation.
Dude, I was jealous. I was so jealous. I was just like, ugh.
Vince just quits his job in the middle of it, puts Oklahoma hat on. Hey, guys!
Dude, you wouldn't even have to, man. It was so cool because like you saw just Oklahoma fans and Nebraska fans just it really is like long lost friends
yeah.
just getting back together and just being like reminiscing about the good old times and you know Oklahoma just going, yeah, really sorry to see your current situation.
Don't pity me.
But then we all throw the horns down sign and hug it out, man. I went tailgating yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah,
Fun.
it was. And again, it was just I'm walking down to the rail yard from 3 miles away because I had to park, trying to find parking, and every tailgate I passed was just a mix, like 50-50 mix, Huskers and Sooner fans, and it was so cool.
Well, that's what it's about. College football is all about that. Just
Yeah, but I mean,
coming together to celebrate the sport.
Right. I just can't think of another team we would like. We always treat other teams' fans
besides Colorado
besides Colorado
Yeah.
and Miami.
and Miami.
Yeah.
They don't deserve it though. We always treat other teams' fans like
we're
guests.
we're hosting them.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
literally our guest when they come to Lincoln to watch game, like to watch their team play.
Mhm.
But this was different, man. It was like I said, it was like watching friends get together.
Long lost
friends who haven't got to hang out in a long time and just catch up and stuff. It was super cool. I that's why I love college football right there. You won't see that in the pros.
I do. I have.
Where?
Yeah.
Kansas City.
Yeah, they were actually pretty hostile towards
I
me.
watched them slashing somebody else's tires.
That's a pretty hostile environment, actually.
wanted
No,
him to
there
stay.
was a lot of nice people there, but no,
Yeah, the
it
guys
was
we
actually
sat next to were really cool.
Yeah, no,
When Tim, and
they
I,
were
Tim and I went
cool.
to
They were
the AFC Championship between the Titans and Chiefs a few years back.
my balls are still frozen.
I'm still cold.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think like the guys we sat next to were really cool.
yeah.
It was funny. 'Cause
No,
he's-
there was plenty of nice.
He's like, "Did you
people
buy these tickets on SeatGeek?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Damn it." He's like, I was selling them. I was really hoping a Chiefs fan would buy them."
there.
I was like, "Sorry, man." But like they were nice. They shook my hand afterwards, and
Right.
there was one fat guy in that row who wasn't cool.
Did the Chiefs win that game?
They did win.
That's why. They were in a good mood.
But
If
I've
they
been there.
would've- if they
I've been
would've-
there when Tennessee has won.
Yeah. Except you were in the parking
Well,
lot.
I've been there twice.
Okay.
We've won twice there.
Okay.
and you've been
That I've
there-
been to. Yeah,
Yeah.
Chiefs fans are just passive aggressive. It's hilarious. It's like Midwestern hostility. I always enjoy my time in KC
Yeah.
I hate
as much as you.
Except
hate
I
it, but
just still can't believe you left the game before the Titans won last second.
it was colder than the championship game we went to.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh damn.
there was ice on our seats.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That's pretty bad then. I guess that I understand, but still.
And I had
Sounds
my-
like you just didn't drink enough. 'Cause
Mm.
we went to
Well,
that,
I
we
had-
went to that one Husker game.
I had my wife with me, and
we went to that one Husker game against Michigan State in the blizzard.
that was such a fun game.
That was a blast.
That was awesome. We won. What was it, like 12-10 or
Yeah.
something? It was
Oh,
just
that Michigan
old
State game,
school
yeah.
football game.
yeah,
it was
because like
snowing
you can't
down
pass
on
in
us.
that.
That was great.
You know.
That was fun.
And
Yeah.
Michigan State had like one of the top-rated defenses at the time, and I was just happy that we won.
I
It
think
was incredible.
was that the last time we've had fun?
every other. Yeah. And
That was-
that's why
that
every
was
time we
defi-
show up,
defi-
we get fucking hammered and never.
You went with me that game in the snow?
Yeah.
That's right. We did.
Yep.
That was fun.
It was a
That,
blast.
that was probably definitely the best Scott Frost win there was, but
That wasn't Scott Frost.
No, it was. It was
Yeah.
like one of his only wins.
that was his first year.
Man, he's been here for
That
like
was-
5 years, dude.
Yeah.
That was 5 years ago. It feels longer.
Yeah, I know it does.
4 years.
Wow.
It's 2018.
Yeah.
so,
Well, but that's because 2020 was a black hole of a year. Dude.
yeah.
Like we all like
A lost
and
year.
it was hard for me because I had kids, and then COVID happened, and then now we're on the other side of it. I'm like, dude, I just spent the last like 20 years in like this weird coma of
It was the
awake-
lost
of,
year.
of wokeness. It was yeah. These last years have been trippy. I'm turned 30. Like I don't know what happened to my life. It's crazy. Good times though. Yeah. So yeah, I enjoyed the Chiefs. You want to talk about the Monday Night Football game? Last Monday night,
Last Monday night.
the loss to the Seahawks. The Broncos lost to the
Did
Seahawks.
you end up watching it, or were you just
I
following?
watched. Yeah, I
Yeah.
watched. It.
I knew you would.
Yeah, damn it.
It was
Yeah,
terrible.
that was that.
what do you
I don't
know?
know. I think you guys may if that is Nathaniel Hackett.
I will say that I think
The Broncos are
So-
cursed when it comes to head
okay.
coaches. who
No,
can't
no, no,
understand
listen,
time
They could
management.
bring in Sean McVay and he would shit his pants.
I think what it was, and this is my rational thinking. Irrational is like, obviously you see that Russell Wilson, oh yeah, like 350 yards passing, 0 touchdowns. Because he fucking sucks. He can't score. It doesn't. You can have 1,000 yards passing. It doesn't fucking matter. If you can't score touchdowns, you don't win games. Okay, that's what matters. Don't care how many passing yards you have.
I agree.
He had a touchdown pass. In that game.
Oh, good. Thank God. 350 yards and one touchdown.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyways, rational, Vincent, looking at the game. Yeah, it doesn't look like Hackett and Wilson had a cohesive thought together.
Yeah.
And again, I blame that mostly on Wilson because Nathaniel Hackett obviously smarter than he is.
They're gonna have a rocky relationship when he trusts his kicker to kick a 64-yard.
McManus, baby.
I know, but
I trust
but
McManus more than I trust Wilson too.
You paid a buttload of money for Wilson, and
I've been saying don't fucking do it. I've been saying that.
Yeah,
but you're right.
I can't believe they didn't go for that 4th and 5. That was ridiculous.
I agree, but I will say this: like, yeah, if you're gonna give everything over to the team that you're playing,
yeah,
then yeah, gonna have to go for it.
Well, it's like they have inside information. They know how Wilson operates, and I think that's why the defense was that they're not going to look that good every game.
They're like, hey, all we have to do is kind of stand the offensive line up. He can't see downfield. And we're good.
Did you see Geno Smith's post game press conference?
No,
as
soon as the game was over,
I turned it off too. But
yeah.
he goes. They asked him about it. He goes, they wrote me off, but I ain't right back. I was like, nice.
And the one thing I did see was at the end after his kneel, he turned around, hugged. I don't know who it was.
Yeah, grabbed his butt. I think it was Lockett. Yep.
Dude. Not just grabbed his butt. Like
he gave him a little.
His knuckles deep.
What happens in the locker room stays in the locker room.
That wasn't the locker room. It was on national television.
Imagine what happens in the locker room.
That's what I'm saying, man. You don't.
It bleeds over under the field.
You gotta check your teammates' oil after the game.
I will say this.
It was a long game.
I will say this. Drew Lock would have won that game too.
I agree. Yeah, Geno Smith had 50 passing yards in the second half.
Yeah.
No, what pisses me off most is that the fucking Broncos allowed the Seahawks to be the leaders in the NFC West. Every single other team lost. They should have lost to. That's what pisses me off.
How do you think I feel? The Colts and the Texans are leading the AFC South 0-1
with a tie.
The Colts are getting smacked by the Jaguars right now.
They're missing Pittman.
Missing Pittman, their offensive lineman, Darius Butler, or not Butler, but Leonard. List goes on.
Yeah. I hate football.
Yeah.
I love it.
Man, my fantasy team sucks. Anyway.
Yeah, I feel like everybody's fantasy team sucks besides like 2 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, who would have thought Rodgers was just gonna shit the bed?
Do you know what's so funny, Vince? In my other friends league, not the podcast league, but I've been my Seattle friend group league. My team is almost identical to yours.
Yeah,
I didn't know that until this week when I'm playing you, and I'm like, wait, I hope that guy does good. No, but Vince has him. I hope he does bad. Wait, hold on, wait a second. How does he? You have like 4 players that I have in the other league.
Did you win that game this week?
No, I lose every week in fantasy. So yeah, in my other league, I have Aaron Rodgers, I have Williams, I have McLaurin, and the Saints defense, and McManus. I have all those guys in my league. That's who you have. So
and somehow in my Yahoo league, I ended up with like, for some reason, I'm rolling with the Broncos. I don't know why, but because I have Russell Wilson, McManus, and their defense.
Well, good luck to you, Tim.
Yeah, well, they're playing.
For that bye week.
They're playing. Yeah, I mean, yeah. No,
Scrambling.
they're playing Houston this week, so I mean, or today sometime.
Yeah, it's today.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I ain't watching that one either.
Same reason you watch every other Nebraska game the rest of the season is
No.
you can't make me.
No.
Let's see. Should we talk shop real quick before we hang up the boots?
Talk shop.
Talk
Yeah.
shop.
Well, I'm
Are
gone.
we getting
next weekend.
fired? Oh,
I'm gone next weekend. I'll be in Arizona.
Oh yeah. All right.
Do you guys want the week off? Do you want to try to record by yourself without me here?
I'm down for a week off, man.
Yeah.
Week off, cool. Maybe I'll do a football in 5 segment next Monday when I get back.
Whoa!
Just have a quick 15-minute episode.
Yeah.
I'm not promising anything, listeners. We'll let you know. Depends how I'm feeling.
Depends if the Titans win, I would say.
No, I love
That
doing,
definitely
I love
affects
doing
it.
football in 5, but it's just it takes a lot of time for me to go through every game and like write original content.
Yeah.
I mean that's
And especially when you
usually
don't have access to NFL films. Like,
2.5 to 3. I got it right here, buddy.
I mean, I guess there's YouTube. You can always watch the recaps, but like the 5-minute recap.
Tim, I don't need that. I know these players and these teams inside out.
Okay.
It's a combination of watching film and live with my NFL Sunday ticket,
Yeah, that's true.
looking at stats.
Yours?
Huh?
Yours?
Yeah. What do you mean mine?
It's your email?
That's a one service he pays for.
Well, I know that you pay for it. But I didn't
That's
think-
why he
I thought it was
That's
under-
why he steals everybody else's
I
thing
thought
so
it
he
was
can
under-
afford Sunday ticket.
It's actually not bad since it's the college account, so it's like
That's what I was-
$120 for the season.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
so it's my brother's roommate. All I have to do is put in his first and last name and his birthday, and the college is going to. My email, my credit card, my address, everything.
Some random kid's name and then his email address, Tyler Werner.
That's exactly what it is.
That's so funny.
Nobody questioned it. If they ever ask me, like, yeah, I'm his dad. I was giving you my email.
Stepdad.
I'm his stepdad. He fucking hates me.
But he will respect me.
All right. Well, so yeah, we'll be gone next week. I might pop in with a 15-minute bit, depending how I'm feeling after a long weekend in the Arizona.
Will you do it on
heat.
YouTube? Will you do a football in 5 on YouTube?
Should I?
You might as
That'd
well.
be hard. That's gonna take a while
Yeah,
because
I
I'm
guess
reading a
that's true.
script and I do mess up quite a bit. But I will. I will for fun. If I do it, I will do it live, and you can watch.
Okay. It took me a lot of takes on the.
Yeah, it's an acquired skill. I mean, you have to be able to read it while also being entertaining and be able to pronunciate everything perfectly. It's not just this shooting from the fly. It's more of a performance. So, but I have full confidence in my performing abilities, or in Vince's case, what Vince would say is my sporting abilities. Oh no.
We die again?
It's another sneeze.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
All right, quick, end it.